Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having an amazing day, guys. In today's video, I want to show you how I completed S19 in Curse City Hard, and this is the team that I used. So, I went with Nekmotar in my lead position for the speed aura. I have Snick Track in here. I have a rare champion, Nullhorn, which is an absolutely amazing provoker. He can definitely keep the enemy wave locked out. And then we have a epic reviver from the Sylvan Watchers and Pedrick, an ally attacker. He's also cleansing and he can decrease cooldowns as well in the A1. Pretty amazing. So this is a team that I used this time. Last time I completed the stage, I didn't have Sneak Track actually, and I was using Ornn for poison damage. Even though Marichka would proc, the block damage with the passive, I still was able to keep the enemy wave provoked and that way kill them with poisons over time, right? So that is possible too. But this time around I used Snick Track and it was much easier. It took a little bit longer, I think, but it was much easier because I had that shield, I had the ally protection, the reflect damage. It made it a little bit easier to survive the two terraces at the beginning, right? And I want to jump in and just show you how this, team worked basically. So I have a, relatively fast sneak track, and what I'm trying to do here is, protect my allies. I want to definitely boost. My Nekmo is my damage dealer here, and the other damage source is my sneak track, right, with his reflect damage. So I'm gonna slow everybody down. I will get stunned. That's cool, that happens. I will just cleanse that off and then keep provoking everybody. Will boost with the reviver. This is also pretty good because she's placing increased speed as well. Now I can provoke everybody, and because I have leech up from Nekmo everywhere, I can place a protected shield buff from this A2 with Sneak Track now, and that is also pretty good. The Terrasses will counterattack Sneak Track, and as you can see, he dealt a lot of damage to Terrass, right? Because he was attacking him. Now, when he gets attacked, when he has that shield up, he doesn't reflect damage, but it makes sure he survives 2 Terrass attacks, right? 2 counterattacks, because they're dealing a lot of damage. And sometimes Nekmo would die and so on, but it doesn't really matter because we can revive him, right? With our reviver right here. It's a 4-turn cooldown, but, if you build her with a reasonable amount of speed, you can get that revive back pretty fast. And now basically what I'm trying to do is just get those terraces down slowly but surely. But first I want to kill that Marichka, right? Because the Marichka is going to revive everyone else when her passive procs. So I'm going to use all the ally attacks that I have on Marichka. Nekmo is always going to attack her, and the terrace is just going to die from reflect damage and from the A1s from Pedrick and my reviver, because I don't want to get counterattacked for a little bit amount of damage that they do with the A1 to Marichka. And yeah, so as you can see, my Nullhorn got that provoke back, and now everybody's provoked again, and that's basically how it goes. Now I will show you the recorded run that I had when I did this and speed it up a little bit, and then you can see how this all went. Now let's take a look at the gear that I used here. So I had my Pedrick in a 9-piece protection set, which is pretty nice because he puts out buffs all the time with his passive, 295 speed, and a little bit of resistance, right? If you add the Curse City area bonuses, yeah, here you can see him like 400 resistance, 315 speed. And yeah, he has no relic, completely booked, and Phantom Touch, that's for Fire Knight. And then these are his masteries. Then we had Nakmo in a 9-piece Merciless set. He has a chance to get an extra turn. He's not even crit capped, so it's not ideal, but it is what it is. It still worked. Ideally, you want to hit 100% crit rate, obviously, but yeah, it's just what I got saved up. Maybe I'll swap out one piece and get that 100% crit rate, which is absolutely what you should do. Don't do this. Don't go below 100% crit rate, right? It really isn't ideal, right? If you want to deal damage, you want to have 100% crit rate plus. And then 448 accuracy. Let's actually add the Curse City bonuses. So 320 speed, 528 accuracy, a little bit too much, I guess. 450 is totally fine. And yeah, the Death Ignore definitely helps as well. No Relic, completely booked, Brimstone Blessing, and these are his masteries. Normally I use him for other stuff, not as a nuker, and here I just put some nuker gear on him. Then we had Snick Track in a 9-piece feral set. He's placing decreased attack, decreased speed, leech, so you can get some extra bonus damage from his debuffs. 314 speed, 82k, almost 83k HP, 4.4k defense. I wanted him to be a little bit more tanky so he can take 1 or 2 shots, right, and reflect enough damage. The more HP he has, the more he is reflecting, right? 528 accuracy. This is pretty much my Chimera build, so this is not really tuned for Curse City. You can definitely go lower than this accuracy right here, but I would, suggest you to stack up some defense and HP. I also saw some people use him as a nuker, which might work as well. I don't know. I haven't tried it. Then he's completely booked, and these are his masteries. And then we have Wyrennen. I hope I'm saying that right. Bolster set and, speed set as well. So I can make her a little bit faster. 70k HP, 4k defense, 294 speed. And that's pretty much all I cared about. Not too bad if you have some accuracy on her. With the Curse City bonuses, she's at 314 speed. It's not too bad to have some accuracy on her because she's placing that decreased attack on the A1, but we have it with Necmo anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. She has that speed boost, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, Commanding Presence, boosts the speed aura a little bit. And I also use her in my Faction Wars Hard team. Pretty amazing. No masteries at all. And then the highlight of this show, in my opinion, is Nalhorn, a rare champion, a very old rare champion. I have him in a reflex set, so he can cycle that provoke back more often. 40% chance to reduce a random skill cooldown. That really helps. And yeah, with the area bonuses, he's at 298 speed. He's a little bit tanky, 71k HP, 3.2k defense. Defense is a little bit on the lower side, but it doesn't really matter. He survived most of the time. And you want to make sure you have enough accuracy. 400, 430 is totally fine for this stage. No relic. And then completely booked, obviously. Emergency heal. I have a blood shield accessory on him as well. So he can get that shield when he uses the A1 and heals a little bit. A little bit more self-sustain. Survivability definitely helps. And these are the masteries. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. There's nothing much more to say. This is how I beat this stage this time. Like I said last time, I just used Ornn instead of Snick Track. It's a little bit more trickier because, as I said, you have Marichka, first wave, and every time you place a poison, HP burn, and so on, you will proc that passive, and you will get that block damage on everyone. But, if you provoke everyone and everybody's provoked all the time, then you can basically wait till the block damage falls off and keep damaging with poison, and it worked. So that's how I did it last time. This time I did it with Snick Track, which was a little bit more chill, to be honest. And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I hope this helps you guys to beat this stage. Let me know in the comments below, how do you go about this stage? How did you beat it? there are definitely some other options that you can use here. And yeah, please hit the like button. It really goes a long way. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more raid content. The YouTube algorithm's going to suggest you a video that you might like right here, and see you in the next one.